Good morning, everyone. So today we are going to be making Taylor Swift. As you can see, we've got this beautiful dress on with the body over here, the hair, and a little bit of the fine tuning with the eyelashes as well. I really hope you enjoy this one. Guys, if you haven't already, please do subscribe because I make free tutorials for all of you to follow along to. Alright, so let us see what the materials are. Alright, so for the yarn colors, you are going to need this kind of blondish cream for the hair, then some white just for the body part, the 3 different shades of purple. I kind of use lavender, then a regular purple, and then a dark purple, as you can see here, and then of course some flesh pink for the body. And you will also need just a hint of black to maybe make those eyelashes if you'd like to do so. Completely up to you. I use 4-ply cotton yarn, and with 4-ply cotton yarn you can use any type of hook between 1.75 and 3 millimeters. I have been using a 2 millimeter hook for this demonstration, but you can use anywhere between that range. Or if you have your own plush yarn or whatever yarn it may be and your corresponding hook, you can use that as well because this pattern is universal. Then you will need some 7 millimeter black safety eyes, a pair of cutters, as well as a leather or a sewing needle. This one here is a sewing needle, but I absolutely love leather needles. Then you will need some pins, just a pin on the hair and a couple of the other parts ready for sewing. And finally, you will also need some fiber filling to fill up the body, and that is all you'll need. So let us now get straight into it. Okay, so just to finish off the head, I have my needle and my yarn that goes through the needle, and then we are going to go through each of the remaining stitch spaces, but just in the front loops only. So you can see here I'm in the front loop and I'm going to pull through just like this, and then I'm going to continue on working through all of those front loops. There should be about 7 in total, I do believe. So that's 4, 5, 6, and number 7. And then all you want to do from here is give this a pull to close that magic ring at the top. I call it a magic ring, but it's just the closing part. Okay, and from there, if you feel like you need to go through another front loop, feel free to do so, just to pull it in place, and then have the needle come right into the center, and then you can come out anywhere, basically anywhere, because it's all flesh pink. Give this a pull. You can see this flattens right at the top there, which is what we want. And then you want to weave this in by keeping, I guess, to the diagonal. So from here to here, that's the diagonal. So keep in line with those stitches. Don't go vertical, don't go horizontal, just keep vertical. Just keep diagonal and go over the dominant diagonal in the stitch. And then you won't be able to see where you have sewn. So look at this as we go across. It just leans on lovely, nicely on top. So you want to do this about maybe 5 to 6 times in total, until you feel it's secure. You don't need to pull tightly at all. You just need to make sure that you have done it enough times to make sure it's secure. And once you're happy with all of that, so this one will be my last one, I'll just come out anywhere in the head, it doesn't matter where, and then I'll give my yarn a bit of a cut, and that's the end there. So there we go. That is the official finish of the body right there. Okay, so now we are going to sew on the arms. So we'll just get that ready in place. Get the yarn tail that you've cut, and then have your arm kind of pinned towards the side of your body, and then the thumbs want to be sticking this way, because if you imagine you're like that, that's what it will look like with the thumb that way. Okay, so from here we are going to start sewing this to the body. So all you want to do is ensure that the tail kind of goes through both the front and back stitches if you can. Depending on where you start, you just want to go through those front and back stitches. Keep the pin there for now just to keep your bearings. And then you're just going to sew it right into the body. You can go straight into the back if you'd like to, just like that. And then you'll continually go through the front and back stitches all the way across. Once you're happy with your bearings, you can take out the pin. There's no like sorry, there's no perfect way to sew this. Just as long as it's nicely secured and in place, then we should be good. So continue on now and just continue sewing through the front and back stitches and into the body all the way until you're happy that your arm is nicely secure. And I might even come out here in the center. I can even come from behind instead of from out to in, because sometimes it's just will look a little bit better doing that as well. And then come back here and then come out this one. And then come from in to out, in and out, and then straight back in, etc, 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 until you feel that your arm is nicely secured. And once you're happy with that, you can even have your yarn tail come somewhere out here. I'm going to sew it a few more times just to really secure that in place, but you get the idea. So once I've finished that, I'm just going to come out the back here, and then I'm going to leave this yarn tail over here, and then I will sew in the same way my second arm over this side, and then have the yarn tail emerge in this same stitch space, and then we'll come back together. Okay, so once your arms are now sewn on, see how I have my two yarn tails here at the back here? And all I will do is just tie them in a double knot, one, and here's the second. And once we've done that, I will cut the yarn above the knot and then just push in this knot into the body to hide it in place. And there we go. So there, the arms are now fixed on. We're looking great. Fantastic. Okay, so from here we are going to put the dress onto the body. So grab your body and just grab these legs and push them through, and then pull up the dress. Just like that. Okay, so make sure the straps are kind of right next to the front center of the body. And then from here, both of these straps have to come around to the other side. So if you need to push the body up, the dress up just a little bit more so they fit, feel free to do so, or you can continue to have more rows. Completely up to you how you want to do this. So I might just pin mine to the back here. So there's one. I'll do this one as well. So this will come over this side of the arm, and then I'm going to pin it straight down here. So this will be number 2. There we go. So this is what the dress is going to look like, as you can see. Now, once I have sewn these 2 straps in, I won't be able to take the dress off anymore. So just be aware of that, and make sure you have also woven in all of those yarn tails. All right, so let us, I guess, get onto the sewing part of the straps. Super easy. You're just literally just sewing it in place. Now, alternatively, if you did actually want to take the dress off and on, all you would need to do is just sew this onto the dress and not to the body, if that makes sense. I'm going to go just in the dress right here. I'll try not to get to the body. You can do this beforehand too, but sometimes I like to do it just like this so that I don't get anything in the way. And I'll just continue on going up and down, but trying not to get the body involved, if that makes sense. So there we go. And then from here, my last section over here, pulling the dress up so I can see where I am. Then coming over this side, take the pin away. So this shouldn't be connected to the body, which it's not, which is fantastic. Then you can continue sewing if you'd like to connect it a little bit better so that it's more secure and firm. And then I'll come through this last part over here, back into the dress. And now what I will have to do is kind of weave this into the back of the dress. So just as you did with those yarn tails, you'll have to do the same with your sewing. Or, well, actually no. It's just a little bit more difficult as you're kind of coming down through here and you're not able to see it. So I'll try and come around here from the inside now and then just go through some of these stitches. I hope you guys can see this, but this is just one way of sewing this. I'm coming through a couple of these stitches. And this will help me weave it in place. And I'll do that through a couple more just to fully secure this. Pull through. And there we go, give it a bit of a cut. And there we go. So that's one strap now all sewn on. Now let's do the same with the second one. I'll leave you guys to do the second one on your own, and then that will be the end of the dress. And there we go. So that is the dress officially sewn on. All right, we are up to the hair now. Alright, so when it comes to the hair, we are going to pin each of the hair strands to the head all the way around. And you might be wondering, how did you get your hair so straight? Well, you can either block it by, I guess, soaking it in a little bit of steam, water or whatnot, and then let it dry on a board and pin it out so you can get these straight hair strands. Or you can just use a hair straightener or a steamer or something like that. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. Alright, so to begin, we're going to have our yarn tail through the eye of a sewing needle. And then from here, you can see I've pinned everything all the way around. So this here was my strand number 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're located at the center front of the forehead, with then the 2 chain 5 hair strands on the sides, and then the rest of them just pinned all the way at the back. Now from here, all we are going to do is as follows. So we're going to have the needle come through here, and then we'll choose any one of these pins to lift up. And then wherever that pin is, have the needle come through that section. This is why it's great to have pins. And once you've done that, we are going to come up one side of the hair strand, just like that. You see how I've come up the side? And then I'm going to pull the yarn through. I'm going to take the pin out, and I'm going to come down the other side of that hair strand and then straight back in to that stitch space and pull up the next pin, have my needle come through that, and then give this a pull, and then watch, because my first hair strand is now locked in place, as you can see. So that is the technique you're going to continue on all the way around. So here's the pin right here. I'm coming up one side. Then I'm coming down the other side and then going straight back in over here. Then I will pull up this pin, move the hair strand, and then it will come with the needle straight in that stitch space over there, and so on and so forth until all of those hair strands are secured and in place. So I'll let you guys do that now until your hair is neatly secured. And once you have sewn all the way around for each of those hair strands, what you'll do is you'll kind of sew at the top here as well to just secure in place further the crown of the head. This here is the crown, the circle part around here. So I'm just going to secure this by sewing a couple of times, just a little bit around. It doesn't have to be too much, just a couple of times, just like that to secure. You can do more if you want, you can do less, or you don't have to at all. It's just completely up to you how you want to do that. Alright, so the hair is now officially on, and now it's kind of up to you whether or not you want to add like If you wanted to add a nose, you could, but it might have to come between here. That might be a little bit difficult to do, but again, it's up to you. I wouldn't suggest adding a mouth, but again, of course, you can do that if you'd like to. If you want to do eyelashes, you would just have a little bit here and just kind of come across here. Same over here. Probably no need for eyebrows. We probably should have done that before if we wanted to. And then add some blush if you'd like to as well. But essentially, this is the end result of our tailor. And just add small little details if you'd like to, but that's up to your discretion. So guys, I really hope you enjoy this one, and I will see you in the next one. What was that? I saw something. Nothing. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.